Hello. Hello, my minions and my YouTube imps. Welcome in. Hope you're all having a fantastic Monday and start to the week. Hello, hello, and welcome, VOD viewers as well. Thank you for clicking on the video to episode 5 of Tempo Mal's live streams. Today I'm pretty excited to just get into the ranked climb and hop back into the deck that we fully refined last week and just get some wins with it. So yeah, I'm really excited to play some Slay. I haven't gotten to play it since last week, and it is a deck that I've been enjoying on this account. However, as all things must come to an end, I'll probably be working towards another deck pretty soon. That way we have more than one in our pocket so that we can, play multiple, go a little bit of back and forth depending on how the day is going and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure what to do next. I have a couple directions. I think definitely in the rewards path, I'm going to stay in Noxus to finish up the last green route, which is just this wild capsule. I don't think I'm going to commit all the way to the champion capsule because that's a lot. I want to make sure I have another deck by this week when the vault opens. So I'm probably going to go into Freljord next and see if we can get a third copy of Ash and maybe some Frostbite cards and work towards Ash LeBlanc, which also makes it make sense why I've been in Noxus so far. So yeah, once we finish the green route today in like a game or two, I'll swap to Freljord and see where it's going from there. Yes, hello, welcome in everyone. So that's pretty exciting. Um, with that, yeah, I say we just hop on into our normal game for practice, and then I'll start playing ranked after that. We are Iron 1, so we only need like 2 wins to get out of Iron. I want to also punch into Bronze a little bit, so maybe we'll get like 3 or 4 wins in today, depending on how slow the games go. So let's get our warm-up first. Make sure we don't forget. That way I can set myself up, be out of the way, have my model in the corner, all that good stuff. And then figure out the playstyle of the deck, get nice and accustomed to it again, de-rust from last week, because it's been a few days, and then, yeah, get some LP and ranked, and then swap to Freljord, work towards Ash LeBlanc, maybe. Or maybe Jin Annie, I guess we'll see. We already have 2 Annies, so yeah. Been trying Jin Annie, it's got me to gold 3. Let's go! That is awesome to hear. I've also been playing, like today I played on my Jin Annie only account in Diamond, and I got up to Diamond 2, I think, from Diamond 4, Diamond 3, so I'm pretty happy about that too. This is a pretty hard meta for Jin Annie to thrive in because there's a lot of control decks that are super popular. Let's go ahead and do Callista on attack 3. We have Sentry. We're fighting Jinx Cannon, which is pretty interesting. Yo, what's up, Monochrome? Last week I ran out of regions with bonus XP. I thought it would reset on Thursday, but I played over a week, no regions. That is correct. Yeah, they have a cap. Only the beginning of the route for each route is boosted. So once you finish all of them, you should just go into whichever one you want the most champions and cards for, or you can just like keep swapping after a few to try to get like the champion wild cards and stuff. It's basically up to you at that point, whichever direction you want to go with the region roads. But yeah, there's no more green route once you finish them. Yeah, so we're going to set up the Ceaseless Sentry. We'll probably block with it too, draw us a card. Punk. We get a draw from it, and it is a Bark Beast, which is a pretty good card. Want to get out my Callista, though, if I can. Callista on attack 3 is really nice because she's fearsome and has 4 HP. Pretty hard to deal with unless they have a combination of spells. Like, they'd have to shoot her with double Mystic Shot. Saw your meta report and thought about trying out the hard control you featured. Yeah, Heimer Jace, very hard control deck. Not hard as in difficulty, hard as in it is very much all-inning that playstyle. Yeah, so when I say hard control, I don't mean difficult. I mean like it's hard control. Like that's what it has. It has a bunch of control cards. Um yeah, any tips for it? Mm, Any general tips for Heimer Jace? Make sure, so the champions really matter in that deck. Make sure you play Heimer at a good time to where he doesn't die to something. You can win a lot of matchups just using your removal on your opponent's units, but it's really key to play Jason Heimer when it's best to play Jason Heimer. So make sure you're playing them when it's nice and safe to develop your champions. Going to bed? Alright, have a great rest of the night. Thank you for stopping by for a couple minutes. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, hard is an opposite of soft, exactly. Jinx with quick attack. Pretty annoying. Let's go ahead and play Ceaseless Sentry because that's a pretty good first action here. We can't deal with Jinx right away. We don't have like Vengeance or anything with this deck, so we're going to have to try to beat over her and take some damage in the meantime. We can block Squeaker with the 2-1. Like, I think it will help that we can try to push for a Callista level at some point. Oh, we can grab Jinx with Merciless Hunter now. That's really good. We can try to go for that, probably. Yeah, so we're going to set up Bark Beast, float 2 mana so we have Soul Harvest. Let's give Jinx vulnerable here. Big Mech. That's kind of scary. 6/6 unit. If they're on Mystic, then they can actually kill my Merciless Hunter, which is kind of cringe. I don't want to send in my Callista, though. I think we actually need Callista. Okay, no Mystic. Now we have the Bark Beast as a potential blocker for this Dune Hopper mech. And I want to play out the Nasus for sure. Because he is kind of big right now. He's at 7/7. If I kill the Sand Soldiers that come out, he can actually grow even more. We're also threatening a Callista level here soon. I kind of want to Soul Harvest that right away, to be honest. But I think it's better to play Nasus, so I have him as a blocker. We can let the 2/2 hit us. Okay, nice. Now they're giving us the Soul Harvest as well. Maybe we Soul Harvest the Kennen rather than the block. Game has no sounds? Alright, thank you. Let me fix that. That'll be properties. The other one then. I had to reset my computer over the weekend, so it probably changed the settings. Is that working? That should be better.
Consider the consequences of your actions.
Yeah, sorry about that. At least it's only been like 8 minutes of that. Yeah, it was Windows update messed with some things. Let's try to kill the Kennen. What? What are you trying to do to that Kennen? Trying to recall him? Oh, you are recalling him actually. I suppose that's fine though. In here now? Very good, yes. Perfect. Classic Windows update. Mark Nasus. Sure thing. That doesn't really stop us from just open attacking though, huh? Undying Soul, or a Dragon might be better, however. Yeah. I think it's Undying. We let Kennen come down. We Dragon the Undying. That levels Callista. They can stun the Nasus. I don't really care. What is this? If it's just a Mystic Shot or something, I will hate Spike as a response. and then level Callista that way. So we have some reactive tools as well. Couple good directions to go to make sure we get our Callista level so she doesn't die to a spell here. Mystic and blow back this. Well, we can... Wait, Mystic? They did it in the wrong order. So because of ordering, blowback is going to kill my unit first, then Callista's going to level and then live. So they made a mistake there. However, we're going to double dip on the value here and then just hate spike our 3/3. Probably into their 2/2. Get a husk and kill their 2/2 blocker, and then we can just full send it after that, even with Nasus. Yeah, this is why we use the eye. You can hover over the eye and see how things are going to play out. They should have seen that Callisto was living and then swapping the order of their spells. We get next action now. So we're going to do Callista, 2/2, Nasus. Nasus gets to attack. Free Merciless Hunter, look at this. Hello Keel, welcome in. Alright. I'm kind of down to glimpse this. That way we can get a Nasus level as well, which is pretty cool. We get some draws out of it as well. Very nice.
Life and death inexorably interwoven.
Now we have the champion lockdown. Really hard for them to play through, so they FF. Makes sense.
Patience and fortitude outlast all things.
And that's something else I really like about this deck, is that we can be both proactive and reactive. Because I was setting up my aggressive unit, setting up my Callista, and then when we needed to, we had those reactive spells with the Hate Spike and the Glimpse just at our disposal, ready to use at any time. I love the flexibility. Some free resources from the event pass. It's also good to note that when the event pass comes out, even if you don't buy it, you still get some nice resources like that. Just a free chest along the route. So it's really important to play if you're a new player during event passes. And honestly, you can always buy the event pass too and get even more stuff. As long as you're confident that you can complete it, then it's worth. Alright, let's go play ranked. That was a good warm-up game. I think I got it down today. I think we're on fire already. That was a really good game. Hello, Eros. We're going to turbo climb today. Jarvan the Fourth spends night after night pacing about his royal chamber, wondering what he's going to call his first son. Just kidding, it's totally going to be Jarvan. It's a fun little tip. Alright, we got Teemo. Teemo, all by himself. Let's get rid of Chemivore and Dragon because we don't have Undying in our opening hand. We have Bark Beast, we have a 2-mana card, and we have a 3-mana card. So we're pretty happy just curving. I mean, we could keep the Dragon, but yeah, we'd want to see Undying with it. So we're going to get rid of it for now. And Soul Harvest is really good into Teemo. Oh, we got it back anyways. Ah, so be it. There's Teemo on turn 1. Yep. Cool. Yes, hello Rich, welcome in. We're gonna go ahead and attack with our Bark Beast. Nice, we got the Undying anyway, so I can go that route instead of playing Callista. Where's J5? Half human, half dragon? Yeah, we need that. We don't have enough mana to Soul Harvest Teemo. It sucks that we have to spend extra mana to kill such a cheap unit. We can only kill the 2/2. I forgot that this is not as good as Quietus. Quietus is much better. Oh, we have 3 Soul Harvests. That's so awkward. Alright, whatever. It's quite alright. And a Mushroom Cloud, so Teemo's leveling. After the strike, though. That's alright. He's never going to hit us again. So this turn I want to set up Undying probably. Yep. And then next turn we'll do Callista and Soul Harvest for 3 mana because we're going into turn 4 floating 2. Which means we can just go ahead and kill Teemo. A shroom already? Well, there are 15 of those in there, so I guess. Callista. Hopefully our turns 4 through 6 are pretty strong. We have a good hand to come back. Soul Harvest. Kill Teemo. Or should we just attack first? Yeah, I think we should attack first before they have more developments. We don't really want to attack with Bark Beast because he dies for free. Because they're probably just going to take 5 to face. We'll Soul Harvest after combat. Look at him, little smug Teemo. He's so cute. But he's also such a punk, man. I did not think they would block my Undying. That's a pretty crazy play, but they do get a portal out of it. I get Bark Beast to 3/3 though. So that's pretty good for me. And that's a Callista level up point too. Fun little side note, I like how Callista's level up points are also... Oh wow, 2 Teemos. Are also visible based on how many spears are in her card art. Makes me happy. But yeah, they have 2 Teemos in their top 9 of their Teemo deck, which is kind of crazy. They're also open attacking, which is tricky as well. Alright, here comes double the puff caps. You gonna gem him as well from this portal card? Yeah. And I'm in a rough spot. I don't have Hate Spike and I didn't have Quietus. Instead, I bricked on triple Soul Harvest. It was really awkward. Alright, Bakai Reaper, and then we'll drag in our Undying. We still might be okay at the end of the day. Because we have a very strong Fearsome push. I'm just so worried about draw cards now. Because I'm going to start drawing Shrooms with my Glimpses and my Sentries. Sentinel. I think we're going to commit to Sentinel plus double Soul Harvest this turn. I can do a Soul Harvest for 3 and then another Soul Harvest for 2. Kill Teemo number 2. Yep, continuing our buffs. Soul Harvest, Peddler. Probably gonna play Mushroom Cloud as a response, just to put more shrooms in my deck. Like a Hail Mary shroomage. But, I mean, hey, we're still kind of big. They have to respect this damage. And this is where attack order is going to matter. We want to attack with Bakai Reaper and Callista on the right. So that they get the bonuses during the combat. So we can always send in like the dragon early, the 4/4 goes in early, the 3/3, the 3/3. And we have to decide what goes. Callista or Bakai. Probably Bakai first. And then Callista. I'm liking this. Because Bakai Reaper has to get blocked by this. If not, they're just going to block Callista anyways. Callista's probably going to level. Because they have to block over here too. If they don't, they're going to die. But they can't kill my units back. So I like this. I think this is correct. The rat is going to block Callista. Yep. Alright, where is everything else going? Alright. You're still dying, so you have to block the Undying. And then you live with 1. If my dragon kills anything, hey, that's a drain. So yeah, we could still get there. We just play very aggressively here. And hopefully don't draw a bunch of shrooms. If Callista is in right, you kill. No. Callista's on my far right. We're not killing. Our units would have to die for Callista to level, but none of our units are being threatened because they have low attack, and we have fearsome attackers. But if Dragon kills anything now, even on block, we get to drain 1, which is really cool. And we're not drawing shrooms. And we've already killed 2 Teemos. There's no way their third Teemo's also in their opening hand here. Sump. That's how we're going to play? Alright, here we go. That's how it's going to be, huh? Alright, that is how it's going to be. Only one? Sure. I don't know if we heal. I guess we might find out. I don't think so, though. Drain 1. Doesn't seem like it matters. They're just taking. Okay, don't draw one of your 88 shrooms on your 28 cards.
This will be my magnum opus.
That can't be that much. Oh, it's enough to kill me. My bad. 1 per card. Oh. Huh. I guess I die exact lethal. That was crazy. What a goofy game. Welcome in, Celestial God. That is a goofy game to lose. Well, what can you do, I guess? Huh. Yeah, exactly 9 puff cap damage. I can't imagine being in that position. 9 puff caps in my top 5? Really? I have an average of 1 per card in the entire deck, so I should take 4 or 5 there. But I guess I take 9. Oh. Well, so be it. Heard you like shrooms? Yeah, more like they like me. That was probably like the highest roll of their life. Hello, Vic. Alright, so we have Bark Beast on 1, we have Callista Undying. We have too many 3-drops, we're going to get rid of one of them. Get rid of the Sentinel. I like Undying. Maybe I don't like Undying. I only like Undying if I see Dragon or Hate Spike, you know? Let's lead with the Kai Reaper. I usually like playing him first.
Forgetting is death to an immortal.
And then we can play Bark Beast and Sentinel after that, and then we can do Merciless Hunter or Callista on attack 3, and just keep up the fearsome pressure. Emo. Yep, and I'm not on Quietus, which is not very surprising.
Well, I did say I wanted to see the world.
I want to give him vulnerable, but probably gonna get Mystic Shotted. I think Callista might overall be better on attack 3. Because I'm pretty convinced that Merciless Hunter just isn't gonna work.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
I'll have what he's having.
This is pretty interesting. I think they would block Puffcap Peddler to Bakai Reaper, which means Bakai Reaper's gonna die and Bark Beast is gonna gain a buff. I'm gonna attack in this order.
I'm a peddler, not a man.
Or they just block Bark Beast? Okay. That's a bit different. I'm kind of down for that, though.
There they go.
Grow free.
Okay. Teemo Turbo. What's going on with all these Teemo decks? And me not being on Quietus. Maybe I should start hard mulliganing for Quietus. Because people are just opening infinite Teemo and mushroom cards. So be it, I suppose. Maybe if I can kill something off, I can Black Spear the Teemo. Okay, can't really kill anything off. I'll just grab him next turn, I suppose.
Swiftly.
It's kind of fine, because I can just vulnerable both of them.
Just a girl
Justice
for
Rider?
motorcycle
That's cool.
injustice.
Do that.
Love it when they run.
We're on turn 5. There's my Quietus. Where have you been? Where have you been, my friend? They have another? That's probably true. Let's go ahead and kill this, and then get our buffs for the turn. If they play another Teemo, we can Merciless Hunter that one as well. We do waste our first vulnerable, but it's worth because of the amount of stats and buffs we get. Stuff like that. Sting. I smell a rat. Okay, well, we're also going to go for that then. We can grab it with our 3-3, which is a really good trade for us.
Gotta find a gift for an actin', right, Arda?
Yeah, this is a pretty strong fearsome turn. Flash bombs? Sure. Okay, 3-3, 2-1. Right, because, yeah, this is a lot of fearsome damage, though. Hold up. They can't kill Callista. They have to block. We could just leave the 2-1, honestly. These are going to gain buffs as well. Yeah, okay. Never mind. We're not going to grab this because we have a bunch of fearsome attackers. We're attacking with the Reapers on the far right to get buffs during the combat as well. So yeah, block me. You have to.
Keep up.
You're still dying.
Mushroom help?
Cool. You're still dying. See? We got him.
Good.
Good thing we didn't grab the Sting Officer. Also good attack order so we could get all of our buffs during the combat itself. So it's really important to attack like that. With Callista near the right and Bakai Reapers on the far right. So we took revenge on the Teemo. A comeback story. And we get that wild capsule from Noxus I was talking about. And it is 4 commons and a rare wild card, which is nice. This is what you love to see. Wild cards are like the highest value. Alright, change region. Let's go into Freljord. Probably since we no longer have the green route, we no longer have boosted XP. We're getting our chests at a slower rate. Let's just go to Freljord now. And start working towards maybe Ash LeBlanc, which would be a really fun deck for me to pick up. And continue our climb. Diana Gwen. That's a pretty fun combo. Undying Dragon. We have Quietus. We have Nasus already in our hand. I think we're going to pitch Nasus and try to draw into him in the mid-late game. I like this hand otherwise, though. I want to mulligan him so I can see another 1-drop, maybe a 2-drop card. That way we can be on Quietus, Undying Dragon, and then something else. Yeah, Sentry works. Diana Gwen is new. Yeah, but I like that combo. So we're going to see how it pans out for him. Early Boisterous, that's fine. We don't want to kill the early Hollow units because then they get extra buffs. If they play Diana, we're going to Quietus her at some point, as long as we play around Pale Cascade. Yes, this is fine. Let's play Burgeoning Sentinel and float 2 mana.
Demacia sends it
That's better than playing Sentry and floating 1, because then we can be on Glimpse as well, in case we need to glimpse something. Hello, Annie. Hi, hi. Happy Monday. Boyer. I think this is fine for us. We want to do Undying first, and then also Sentinel. If our Undying kills a 2-1, that's fine, because then our Undying will grow and become even stronger. And this is fearsome, so they can't block us unless they're on Pale. What's your opinion on new cards? Nico, Poro King, Nidalee? They're all in like a mid to like high mid spot. None of them are super strong, but they're just decent. Yeah, we're down to take this. I'm surprised they didn't block with the ephemeral one. I guess they just want more Hallow in the grave, which makes sense too. It'd be nice if we were on Soul Harvest instead of Quietus for Gwen on summon, but that seems to be like the theme today. We're on the wrong removal cards. I was on Soul Harvest for Teemo, and now I'm on Quietus for Gwen. Oh, there's my Soul Harvest. Oh, all we had to do was talk about it, and it fixed itself. Oh, interesting. They're not even on the Gwen. Well, then I'm just going to Chemovorn this. That way we can strike this turn with Chemovorn and try to keep growing. What's that? Ooh, Shade Stalker. I want to save Soul Harvest for Gwen. I actually think that's really important. I guess we're just fine then. We're fine with this. We can do some blocking. We have another dragon as well for the next Undying. So we're kind of in an interesting spot. Ooh, interesting as well. Interesting. I'm down to just kill that and then they can't re-equip. So let's quiet this. We could like destroy the weapon, but I'm actually down to destroy the unit because they can't re-equip the same weapon twice in the same turn.
Forgive me.
Give me the elusive and then I get to eat with the dragon. Drain one. Nom 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 nom. And then I guess we just go for an open attack with the Undying as well. That's a 4/4. We're threatening a good amount of damage. Afterwards, I'll do Chemovorn on Undying.
Fear not death.
I'm still waiting for that Gwen. No Gwen. Because, like, we wouldn't be able to do Soul Harvest and Chemovorn this turn. Because Soul Harvest will cost 3 as soon as we try to use it on Gwen. Keep that. Drain again. Our Undying is going to continue to grow. Shade Stalker. Alright, so this is more like Nightfall than it is Gwen. That's cool. It's like, instead of playing Nocturne Diana, like Gwen Diana, right? And we do Hallow plus our Elusive and Overwhelm cards. Kind of an interesting concept. Hey, yo, what up, Crossman? On the auto playlist? Perfect. Exactly where I should be. But yeah, we're probably not getting SI Dragons anymore, unfortunately. It's a little annoying, but really not the worst thing in the world. It's not worth soul harvesting yet. Not until I see that Gwen.
Well, I did say I wanted to see the world.
Show me Gwen. Give me Gwen or give me death. No Gwen. No Gwen ever. Stun, and it's also a stun next round start too. Pretty annoying. I think as a response to this, I should probably just do Glimpse and then see what we draw. Yeah, because we're going to Glimpse our Undying since it can't block anyways, and then I get next action, so I can play something else, or I can use some removal. Ah, double Nasus. And Nasus is really big. Let's go ahead and Soul Harvest this. If they're on Pale, I'm going to eat a lot of damage, though, unfortunately. If it's last card Pale, I'm sad. Alright, it's not. And they, again, can't re-equip that weapon because they already did it once. Hello, Diana.
The moon is our queen, the night her kingdom.
Alright, so we're going into 7, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. We can go into 7, floating 3. That way we're on 10 mana. Nasus plus Siphoning Strike is 11, so I can't pull that off. Alright, then I'm down to play the Sentry.
No more lies.
Yeah, isn't Diana technically a Pale Cascade? Yeah, I guess I was half right about them having a Pale in hand.
I will be heard.
And you're grabbing the unit that gives me a card. You should be trying to kill my 3/3s, probably. That's better.
You're heretic.
And then we can do 3/3. Oh, they also did the wrong attack order. They should have put Overwhelm in the Hallow spot, not Diana, wasting the extra attack, killing my unit anyways. Bit of a misplay there. We'll do a 5/5 over here. We can chump block 2/1 with the 2/1. I can take 1 extra damage and have my dragon live with more HP. I think that's fine because we're draining anyways. So I will go for a maximum value defense. I don't mind taking 1 overwhelm damage because we drained it anyways. Makes our dragons better. Then we can just play Nasus here. Alright. Nasus.
We stand in the footprints of past.
We can't soul harvest the Diana because she's a champion. No mana. We're just going to attack with the Nasus. Nasus first since it's already leveled, right? And then we're just threatening lethal twice. Kind of easy. Don't surrender. Let me see that Nasus level up animation. I want to see it before we go out. They're thinking. Moonlight Affliction? What would that wouldn't do that much. The thing is, like, being afraid of Moonlight doesn't make a lot of sense when I need to attack. So I'm not afraid of it. If it comes up, so be it. They do double silence. Still dead. Even if they silence Nasus back to a 3, they're at 6 HP. They don't have enough blockers. Nasus 3/3, who cares? We still win the game. They have 6 health.
Cloaked in
And we have another Nasus in hand. Being afraid of Moonlight Affliction here would be like a completely wrong mindset to have. Because 1, we need to push for lethal anyway, so we're always full sending no matter what card's in our opponent's hand. Even if they do have Moonlight Affliction, we still win. There's never any deviation to play from this. Yep. Oh, no level up animation. Triple Hush.
Patience and fortitude outlast
Triple Hush
all
and 1
things.
block? No, they still die. No, they'll live with 1 because Undying goes to 2. Yeah. They would live with 1. Triple Hush. No more hand. Yay, we got the bronze. Told you we're climbing out of iron today. Good wins. You know what's surprising though? This deck is a lot stronger than I thought it would be. It's actually kind of fun too. Whoever made this beginner deck is kind of a mad genius. Especially for not having played it prior. They kind of just made the deck based off of experience and game knowledge. And it's working surprisingly well. Wow, we got Catch and Fury. Lonely Poro. Kind of interesting if we wanted to go for Mr. Poro King or if we want to go for Jack's Horn. We could get 1 more long game in or 2 more short ones. So let's try to slam out the 2 short ones. Continue playing fast, continue playing well. Maybe we'll punch through a bronze division here. I don't know how much LP we gain though. It might be like 30 or something. Might have to take like 3 wins to get out of bronze 4. I do not remember. Ah. Elites with Kale. I like this. Good list. Pretty decent into us. We have to be able to outplay single combat and form up, which is pretty tricky actually. We also don't have Vengeance in this list to deal with their big units. So yeah, this could be a hard matchup. We have Soul Harvest for Battlesmith. Hate Spike. Get rid of Hate Spike. We don't have a target for it in hand, so we're going to get rid of it to try to find early game units. Yeah, perfect. Hello.
I'm actually here.
Okay, Reaper.
fulfilled us forever.
A real battle.
I'm a little worried about Mr. Battlesmith coming down. I guess I'll just kill him post-combat. We lose one attack from Bakai, but I don't want to pass. I could beta pass. No, because they could just be on form up. Let's attack and see what happens. I want them to accept the 1 damage and then play Battlesmith. That would be ideal. Think this game is too free to play? Oh no.
To learn.
No, not at all. I think it's a perfect balance.
Your time in the cycle is done.
What do you believe to be the meta of decks right now? It's slower mid-range and control are all doing really good. Aggro is on the back foot, so if you like the more mid-range or slow style decks, those are currently the meta. Ooh, interesting. We could do a couple things here. I think I want to do just Merciless Hunter first action though, or Callista. Callista would also be good. And then, how do I Undying next turn? I can't. I think it's Callista Merciless, not Undying. We're gonna pass off on the Undying. How far is you refined from being the more completed final version of the deck? Any more changes? This one? This is completely done. It's completely refined from the video. There's no more changes to be had. This is perfect. There's like tech choices that we could make, like taking out something for Vengeance and playing a bit differently, but this is fully refined. And I did it in 3 hours of gameplay, which is really cool. Merciless Hunter, the 2/2 or the 3/3? We'll grab the 3/3.
Arda's gonna make a meal of them.
Blocking Badger Bear could be kind of annoying.
If
Oh, there's Battlesmith.
you won't want it.
Okay, let's try Quietus then. If form up, then that'd suck. Oh, we got that. Very good.
Build a life undone.
Yeah, that sucks. That does suck for you. Let's go ahead and do 4/2, 3/3, 3/4, 3/2. The reason for this is once this trade happens, our Bakai Reaper is going to be a 4/2 as well, and he promises more damage later and can grow larger than Merciless. So attacking with Merciless makes more sense here.
Hunt.
Cycle is done.
Big glimpse. Garen and Kale. Okay. I'm gonna just do Bark Beast then. They could mess up the attack order and not kill properly. And even if they do double kill, then our Callisto will level. Sure, we can also play Bakai, or we can play the Undying here. I don't really want to block with Bakai or get him challenged anyways, so it could just be nice, safe Undying. So how are these Vanguard challengers going in? Because the attack order really matters for them, and there's a lot of ways they could mess this up.
I've trained for this.
Ah, pass. They are afraid of messing up. We could pass an open. If I play Bakai Reaper, they might change their mind and swing into me, and I actually don't want them to swing into me here. I don't want to develop either because of For Demacia, unless I was trying to force it. More so, I want to do 2/2, 3/4, 4/2. They have a fearsome blocker for this, so I guess it doesn't matter. And then 1/1 at the end, because they're probably going to block 3/2, 4/2. If they don't, it's kind of goofy. So we're going to open attack so we don't play into For Demacia, and then we're going to Kimavor in our Undying if it doesn't die.
I'm ready.
There's no way you just take all this. Okay, see? And that's better. Now you messed up because the Undying's going to die, and then Bark Beast is going to kill. We don't have a dragon target anymore, though.
But you fulfilled a life undone.
I guess we could eat like our Sentinel or something. Or we could just save it. We could save Dragon for next turn. Not like I have anything else in my hand anyways.
custom made. What is darkness?
I'm a little worried about like Challenger, and Jarvan coming out. We're going to try to win through Drain. Wow, that's really good for them. And a scout attack as well. Okay, let's play the Sentinel then.
Well, I did say I wanted to see the world.
Are they just gonna lead with 4 Demacia? They are. And scout attack. Oh yeah, I have to replace? I thought I could just eat it. Can I eat itself? Oh, I can't? Oh, I didn't know that actually. Okay. Sheesh, that's really annoying then. We're gonna have to replace our unit. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a husk. My bad. Sheesh. They're still gonna die. I think they got us. It's kind of hard to win anyways. Because they just get to grab everything of ours. Even our poor Callista. I feel like we just didn't draw our late game. Our highest cost card we drew was our Chemovoran. No Nasus. If we had Nasus here, he'd definitely be able to strike for 10 in level. And make it really hard for them to win. Yeah, they need to change the interaction. I agree. Because Dragon should be able to summon and kill the Undying in the same spot. These are going to be pretty strong. We do the 5-2 to 6-4.
The dark closes in.
Just kill it. Yeah, I don't know. There's always a chance we still draw into our Nasus. Or maybe a Glimpse Beyond that draws into our Nasus as well. That'd be cool. We also have Undying and he's growing, right? 4-4. Sentry's pretty good. We're going to open attack though. Yeah. Because they have to block the Fearsome and they also have to block the 4-4 or they die. So we're going to get the Battlesmith for free. As long as we don't magically die in like 2 actions, maybe we're okay. But we did get a draw card. Yeah, we just need our late game. Yeah, Jarvan would be kind of scary. Gale's not leveled, that's true. That's fine. If they just have a bunch of weak units and I block the highest attack one, we'll be fine there. Also, what's funny is, doesn't Jarvan kill my Undying? Challenging the strongest enemy? I think he challenges my Undying, even though it normally can't block. Oh, there's Jarvan.
Fight for your king.
8 spike. Hope they don't play the Jarvan that gives them Scout and Challenger and stuff. Yeah, J3, that's the one. I hope they don't play him, but they didn't. Silverwing Vanguard. A blocking Badger Bear. Alright. Wait, they had lethal. Oh, I don't have to do anything anymore. They actually had lethal if they didn't grab my Undying randomly. Look, they misplayed. They had exact lethal if they just didn't grab. I would have to do Hate Spike and hope it kills the defender, but now we can just resolve this. We don't have to do anything, because we get to live. Come on, where's my Nasus? Show me a Nasus. Sentry. Okay. We're gonna have to do Sentry and Hate Spike. Hate Spike. This. Come on, show me a Nasus. Nasus would also get buffed from the Husk, which would be cool. Oh, another Sentry? Stop! I drew all 3 Sentries before any of my Nasus?
Soldier.
Fearsome Sentry. Go get him. All 3 Nasus shuffled into the bottom? Yeah, it seems like it. I have no Nasus in my top 16. Which is really bad. There's nothing that my Sentry does as a blocker. I guess I can just swing with them and try to draw Nasus still, and then just Nasus block the first thing. It doesn't really matter. I don't think we can get there anymore. Even with the misplays, it's kind of hard. Give me a Nasus. Hey, there's Nasus. Okay, so do we get 1919 Nasus, by the way? Yeah, this game definitely comes down to if we just drew Nasus earlier, we'd be in a great spot, but now we're in a terrible spot. We're dead unless we top deck more removal at fast speed. Yeah, they're just gonna open. If they play for Demacia, we have a chance, by the way. Let's see if they misplay. If they open attack, I can't win. I die exact lethal every time. See if they for Demacia, though. Yes! Commit! Yay! Okay, we still get to play the game. Because we're just gonna dragon and then chump block everything. Dragon this. Greed, yeah. That's 2 misplays now. And when they add up, it might be costly for them.
Try my patience.
This could be costly. This is the best way to do this as well. Yeah, I don't really have a choice. Alright, let's go Nasus. Get up here, big dog. And then... Ooh. Ooh, it's actually pretty scary. Because now I can't win on open. I was gonna try to win with Undying and Nasus and being up 1, but now they can block both my Undying and my Nasus, which is a bit annoying. Or no, they can't actually. Because when this goes down, it's not gonna be a fearsome blocker. Oh, I mean, yeah, they still get to block Undying with it. Quietus? I think we just lead Quietus then. And hopefully that's not last card Jarvan.
Ready to do my part.
Yes! No. Almost. We need one more turn. Because they can still block 2, 3, 6, 6, 3, 4, 23. I don't know though, if we do win, it is because of those double misplays.
Gave my all.
What one card wins in the game? I guess nothing. Nice. Let's go. That was a big clutch victory. Look at that. Nail biter game.
All things.
It took all of our draw cards, all of our sentries, but we got to a Nasus eventually. Yeah, punished. Punished the misplay. Because I think it's really important to keep Nasus in our opening hands if it's going to be like that. Our deck should never be shuffled like that, though. We literally run 6 draw cards, and 3 of them draws twice. So, like, we're running a lot of draw. It's just a shame that sometimes we just don't draw Nasus, but hey. It closed out for us there. Supposed to win like 3 rounds ago, yeah, right? Painful victory, but we will take it. A victory nonetheless. Here you go. I'll drop the code because I realized I never did that yet. This is the Refined Slay. It's also from my beginner-friendly videos from a couple months ago when these new ones were added. Alright, cool. So, there's about 5 minutes left to stream, so I'll open up Q&A as per usual if you guys want to ask some quick questions before we close up shop. Yeah, let's take that Fervor. I like Prismatic. When you want to run a card at 3 or 2 or 1, I tend to dodge one-ofs. That's probably the easiest one to answer. I don't really like one-ofs unless you're running a deck that has just an obscene amount of draw and you can get to your one-of and it's reliable. I'd rather just like bump numbers somewhere else for consistency, so I never run one-ofs in my decks. So the difference between 3-of and 2-of is 3-of is like a core part of your deck that you want to draw definitely like in your opening hands, or you want to see multiple of and you're okay with that. 2-ofs are usually late game cards, things like Leviathan, and some people run that at 3, but like things that you'll draw into over the course of the game anyways. And if you have like a lot of innate draw, then the 2-ofs are more warranted. So those are usually the situations. For example, I run 2 Quietus and 3 Soul Harvest. The difference is Soul Harvest is more flexible against like the mid-game champions like Shyvana and also Gwen on summon. Quietus, I don't want to see multiple of in my opening hand. We're never okay with that. We only want to see like 1 Quietus if we mulligan into it. Everything else in here is at a 3 of because I want to see it and I want to see multiple copies of them. Big Spike's also at 2 for the same reason. I want to see it every once in a while, but not every single game. Do you prefer having Callista or could you use Renekton? I like Callista because she has Fearsome, and our units are also dying. There's a lot of synergies with our spells to kill our own units, so she's leveling more consistently than Nasus would like get damage in, right? You could run Nasus, but I think it'll be a little bit more inconsistent with what the rest of the deck is trying to do. You'd want to invest more in the vulnerable aspect of Shurima, and the deck would look quite different, but you could run a Renekton version. But yeah, it probably wouldn't be as good as Callista. Good deck against Teemo. Check my meta report from today. The Teemo deck had 4 distinct bad matchups, and I showcased them on the video. I pulled up a little graphic for it, but to quickly talk about them, they are Heimer Jace, Vanetrox, Garen Bard, and Swain Alawi. All really good against Teemo. You mean Rennek? Yeah, I'm talking about Rennek. If I said something else, then yeah, I misspoke. Renekton. I don't think Renekton Callista would be a good replacement. Close is good. Any other questions? Probably time for one more question. Maybe 2. Nothing? Alright, works for me. You're welcome, RC. Thank you for being here and hanging out. Alright, we'll do outro stuff then. So I'll be streaming on Twitch tomorrow starting at 4 p.m. Eastern. You guys want to come see me play over there on my main and on my Jin Annie accounts. And then I'll be streaming on YouTube tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Do you believe 5-mana 2-attack challenge is good? Not really. I tried it, just, I don't know. The card is good, but any archetype you try to put it in is bad. That's the problem with the card. When do you want to use removal? When your opponent plays a champion, primarily. Or any unit that you don't like being there. Yeah, you're welcome. I gave some pretty good context on a lot of the plays today. I think a lot of our attack orders mattered a lot, so that's really good for teaching new players as well. Because Slay, it's all about mastering your attack order. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow on Twitch and also here on YouTube. With that, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. VOD viewers, thank you for clicking on the video and watching to the end. Hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, or night, whatever time it is for you. Good luck on your climb, and I hope you had a hell of a time. Laters. When isn't darkness good? True. Darkness always been good. Bye-bye.